Hey guys, Rich's Mowers and Blowers. Psh. Hey, today we are going to swap out a engine on a lawnmower from one rotten deck to a good deck. So if this interests you, stay tuned. We picked up this lawnmower. My buddy over at Patriot Lawn Care, he called me up and said, hey, there's a lawnmower. Might get it if you make it in time. So I did. I went and got it. And this is what was over there. So you can see it is a Kohler Courage. So this is probably the better Kohler Courage than the one that they put on the riding lawnmower. We all know about those. But it is a 173cc. It says the Courage XT-7 overhead valve. Now, this particular mower was sitting on the side of the road, maybe for one reason. The deck has rotted out. And let's just come over to the tag and we'll see what the model number was. So it's a big wheel easy push mower. It's a 3-in-1. It has a mulching system. You could put a bag on it or a side discharge. So there's the model number, 11A-54K 1090. Well, let's see if I can pull it over, because it does run. So if I can hold on to this and pull the pull cord. So, as I was saying, this is a 3-in-1. It is a bagger, a mulcher, or a side discharge right there. You like that side discharge? Somebody installed. So anyways, this is my deck that I am going to put this motor on. And as you can see, it got that side discharge was working very well because it got all grassy there. So this particular deck, I'll tell you what happened to this mower. So if we look underneath here, now remember, tilt it, carburetor side up. See that hole right there? Well, the handle was actually stuck through that hole, and guess what hit it? Cha-ching! We have it! Repair gang! He guessed the right answer. The blade hit it. Guys, I've seen that handle go through that plastic one too many times. So what happens is they lose that little screw that stays on there, because either they took the handle off, and then they lost the little nut that holds the screw on there. So then they don't replace it, or they just stuff it in there and it falls out, or whatever happens. And then what they do is they push down on the handle, because it's a push mower, right? And then eventually that handle breaks through the plastic. And then once it breaks through that plastic, it slides down, and then your blade can hit the actual metal handle. So the blade hit that, and you know what happened to the shaft after that happened. So that motor is no longer. Now we had to cut some of that off to unbend it and the handle was not very straight, so it was kind of crooked. And then we have to put in one of these square nuts in there, and I put a square nut in there, and then I have to find one more that'll fit inside there and we'll be good. I just purchased these, and you can buy some just like that at your local Ace. Anyways, this was model number 11A-B04E065. Well, I think you won't be needing that, Mr. Lawnmower. You're already missing one anyways. So there we go. Wait, what is that, Rich? That is a all-wheel drive Husqvarna missing a engine. What's under there, Rich? It's a surprise. What is that? I don't know. Oh no, what is that? Anyways, so let's put one of these in here. So fellas, this is how you install that. First, you buy some of these square nuts for 30 cents a piece at your local Ace Hardware. And you screw that in there, screw that one in there. So if you do happen to take your handle apart, take those little screw things out, and that nut, that square nut that's in there, gets lost, you won't be able to tighten it down. And that nut is called a 1/4-20 square nut. We're good to go. Now, where to start on this lawnmower? I guess the first thing we got to do is take the blade off of it. So, by the way, I've already stole the spring off of this. So it's already been a donor for that spring right there. I put it on a $250 push mower that was missing the spring for some odd reason. I have no clue why. Well, and I do think that green deck will suit this very well. So let's see what we got. So here is underneath. So what holds these on is the blade and the adapter and that bolt right there. And then there's 3 bolts for the engine. Is it an engine or a motor? I don't know. But that's what holds those on. So let's go ahead and get those off. Alright guys, so we got that off. Now, this is that Hitachi impact that I got off one of my auctions. Can somebody tell me how much I paid for this at the auction? And you will win a prize. So the first one in the comments that can tell me how much I paid for this at the auction. Oh, hey guys, you could win a free t-shirt by answering that question. If you guys didn't know, I go to auctions and I buy stuff. So to enter that contest, all you have to do is be the first one to answer the question, how much did I pay for that at the auction I went to. Now, if you've already won a prize, please leave it for somebody else who hasn't won a prize. So you can't win a prize for 1 year from the time that you've already won a prize. So let 1 year pass and then you can play again. But if you guys didn't know, I go to these auctions and I buy stuff, and sometimes we have these free giveaways where I might ask you questions about something in my previous video. So if you guys pay attention and follow along, you too can be a winner. Make sure that you live in the United States if you want to play. So anybody in the United States can have a chance to win. So let's go ahead and look underneath here. So we got that off. And we don't need to take the adapter all the way off. But there is 3 hidden bolts underneath all that grass. We got to find those and take those off. So we have 2 of them off. Not sure if you want to watch me do one of them or not, but hey, what the hey. We got one left somewhere down here. Right here, I think it is. See if I can hold that. And the engine is only held on by 1 bolt, so we'll see if it falls. There we go, and it slid a little bit, but I got my hand on top of it. So when removing the engine, if you have tilted up, it will fall on you, so kind of hold it with one hand and then loosen it up with the other one. Now we need to get these cords off, I guess. Let's do that. So I'm just gonna cut these right here, and we got to unscrew that right there. Alright, got that cut off, and if you watch one of my future videos, you'll see what I do with this thing. These are very valuable. And that was a 11mm right there. So that is off. She is all loose and ready to be moved over. Well, there's what's left. So here is our engine. Here's that little adapter plate. You can see it lines up pretty good there. Looking good. Now let's put that on there. Welcome to your new home. Your new shell. Man, that looks good on there. Looks like it belongs on there. That's what I'm talking about right there. Doesn't look out of place whatsoever. So I put this up here because there was already a hole in the handle. So we'll just tighten that up, just hand tight for now. Remember, the bolts are not in there. So what's next? We can put this Z-bend in. Let's do that. See how that works. And it looks like it still works. See, is that far enough? I hope so. Everything else should work as it is. So that is working. Alright, let's go ahead and put those bolts back in. Now I'm going to hand thread the bolts in as far as I can, because I make sure that you don't cross thread anything, because if you cross thread that, you're on your own. So as promised, I put these in hand tight. So all 3 of them in there, and now I'm gonna run the impact on it. Oh, it's stuck. Here we go. One more round for good measure. Now we can put the blade back on, and you do want to check out the nipples. So what chick on the internet talked about her nipples on these lawnmowers? Leave me a comment. Well, there we go. Welcome to your new home. Looking good, looking real good. See if I can start it up while with one hand. Let's try it. She runs pretty good, if I do say so myself. Hey guys, this is Rich's Mowers and Blowers, and thank you for joining me on this engine swap. Hey, if you like this video, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, get notified every time I put out a new video. Let's try it. Oh, did you see it? That was a fail. That was a fail. I didn't pull it hard enough. And this particular model has a choke on it. So let's choke it. I can't do it. And this has this little thing on it. Let me guess what that's for. If any of you guys know what you can do with this thing. You didn't learn that from my channel. This is something you should never do. Never attempt this. I am a professional. See if we can pull it over now. Oh, I gotta hold it. It's rolling. Stand in front of it, Rich. One thing that you do, it's hard to stop it if you can't untie it.